The North Caucasus, a region of towering mountains and deep valleys, is home to some of the world's most resilient and culturally rich communities. Among them are the Nakh peoples, a group defined by their shared languages, traditions, and an unyielding spirit forged by centuries of survival. Today we're diving into their story, who they are, where they come from, and how they've shaped the history and culture of the Caucasus. The Nakh peoples primarily include the Chechens, Ingush, and Bats, ethnic groups native to the North Caucasus, a region in southwestern Russia and northeastern Georgia. They're united by their use of Nakh languages, part of the Northeast Caucasian language family, and by cultural practices that have endured for millennia. The term Nakh means people in their languages, while Vainak, often used interchangeably, translates to our people, reflecting a deep sense of kinship, especially among Chechens and Ingush. The origins of the Nakh peoples are shrouded in mystery, but archaeological evidence suggests their ancestors lived in the Caucasus as far back as 3000 BCE. Some scholars, like linguist Johanna Nichols, propose they migrated from the Fertile Crescent between 10,000 and 8000 BCE, possibly driven by population pressures. Others, like historian Amjad Jaimuka, argue they've been in the Caucasus for over 10,000 years, pointing to the Kuban culture, a Bronze Age society known for its metalwork as a Nakh creation. What we know for sure is that the Nakh peoples have always been shaped by their environment. The Caucasus Mountains, with their steep cliffs and isolated valleys, fostered a fiercely independent spirit. Ancient Nakh groups like the Durzuks built kingdoms such as Durzukerti, known for resisting invaders from the Arabs to the Mongols. Their devotion to freedom was legendary. They even served as mercenaries for neighboring powers. The Durzuks had a written language using Georgian script, though most of these texts were lost after the Mongol invasions of the 13th and 14th centuries. These invasions devastated Nakh societies, erasing much of their recorded history. Another ancient Nakh group, the Asidics, were farmers who likely fell to Scythian invaders. Despite these losses, the Nakh peoples adapted, preserving their oral traditions and rebuilding their communities. Nakh society is organized around clans, called types in Chechen and Ingush, which are like extended families tied by blood and loyalty. These clans form larger alliances called tukums, creating a decentralized but cohesive social structure. This egalitarian system, where no single leader holds absolute power, has helped the Nakh maintain unity without sacrificing autonomy. The Nakh languages, Chechen, Ingush, and Bats, are central to their identity. Chechen has about 2 million speakers, Ingush around 400,000, but Bats, spoken by a small community in Georgia, is endangered with only a few thousand speakers. Unlike Chechen and Ingush, Bats has no written form, and its speakers often use Georgian for writing. These languages are complex, with unique sounds and grammar that set them apart from neighboring tongues. Religion has also played a significant role in Nakh culture. Before Islam, the Nakh practiced a polytheistic faith with gods like Dela, the head of their pantheon. Today, most Chechens and Ingush are Sunni Muslims, while the Bats are largely Orthodox Christians. However, traces of pre-Islamic beliefs persist. For example, many Nakh refer to the Muslim god as Dela, blending old and new traditions. Their interpretation of Sharia often incorporates adat, a customary law closer to their ancestral practices. Architecture, crafts, and deportation have also shaped the Nakh experience. Their stone towers, built for defense, dot the landscape, while intricate woodwork and weaving showcase their artistic skills. The deportation of the Chechen and Ingush peoples during World War II left lasting scars, yet their resilience shines through in their cultural revival. Nakh architecture is another testament to their ingenuity. They built stone towers, some for defense, others for homes, that still dot the Caucasian landscape. These towers, often perched on cliffs, were designed to withstand sieges and earthquakes. Carpet weaving and metalwork are also traditional crafts, with intricate patterns reflecting Nakh cosmology and myths, like the legend of Kuzanam Lake, where a dragon guards hidden treasures. The Nakh people's history is marked by resilience in the face of hardship. In 1944, under Stalin's orders, the entire Chechen and Ingush populations, hundreds of thousands of people, were deported to Central Asia. At least a quarter, possibly half, died during the brutal journey or in exile. Their republic was erased and their culture was targeted for destruction. Though they were allowed to return in 1957, the survivors faced discrimination and lost much of their historical records. The 1990s brought new challenges. After the Soviet Union's collapse, Chechnya sought independence, leading to two devastating wars with Russia. The conflicts killed tens of thousands and displaced countless others, yet the Chechen spirit endured. Today, Chechnya and Ingushetia are autonomous republics within Russia, and the Nakh peoples are rebuilding, balancing modernity with their ancient traditions.